YouTube. My name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well, what's been going on this week? No frosts. It's about 11 or 12 degrees in the mornings, and look, I've got the bloody short pants and me safety thongs on. And look, we're in the high 20s this week, so that's okay. There's a little bit of cloud cover today, so the shed it's quietened up now, but the shed's creaking as it expands and contracts and all that, so that's all right. It'll be good if we did get a little bit of rain. It's been quite dry still. I went up and mowed the backyard earlier and got covered in dust and that, so I had to go and have a bit of a tub and tidy up because the dust was just unbelievable, eh? But here's old Kelly. Kelly's here having a buddy. Having a bit of a look in the camera today. Yeah, that'll be until the kangaroo goes past or something like that. But and then she'll be off like a rat up a rafter, chasing it, but telling her what she's got to do to it. I've all but finished the Gold tractor now. I do have editing in process for fitting an alternator to it, and I've got an electronic distributor on it, but I haven't got the one I want on it yet, so it just depends how we go with that. We'll probably get it done, but not this coming weekend. The weekend after is when we head out to Kangaroo. And going out to Kangaroo, yeah, I don't need the tractor registered for that, and I've been putting off putting the flashing light on. I don't like the bloody things much, but anyway, it's what we have to do. And so yeah, we'll just see how we go. I can hop on it now and take it any old time. It's good enough to go to shows and drive around and all that. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I couldn't originally get the tractor. I could run the tractor up onto the trailer, and with the carryall on, the carryall would want to settle and rub on the ramps at the back there, and I thought, oh, I wasn't real keen on that, and so I was looking at putting the pickup hook on it, and look at that. I did have that on it and that worked fine, but I thought, well, bugger it, I'll put all the work into this carryall. Yeah, let's have a look at it and see if we can do it. So the fix is to put a lifting sling around the roll frame and lift a linkage up and just hold a ratchet strap there just to hold it up, and hold it up for travelling anyway, and look, that's certainly fine. I lift the lever up and just let it settle a little bit, and so the piston's still way up, but being a Massey Ferguson, it will drop over a short period of time. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Went to the barber's, had a bloody tidy up. Good looking rooster now. Well, that's for my story anyway. No one else seems to be agreeing much. But anyway, that's alright. There's a barber shop in Bundy, and there's one in Gladstone as well called The Garage. And you go in there, have a look, you've got a Facebook page, The Garage Barbers Bundy, and went in there. Hadn't been to a barber in more than 20 years probably. I used to just sit on the kitchen chair and Jude would bloody tell me to sit still, and we'd put the telly on, and yeah, I just sit there and get a haircut. Yeah, so anyway, the young bloke went to this place, so I thought, oh, we'll give it a go. And off we went, and you go in there, and when you wander in, they say, oh, do you like a beer? And they got craft beers and things there, and oh, they try upselling you, beard balm and bloody conditioner and all this other stuff, but I said, she's right, I don't need any of that shit. So I do have a beard oil I put in if I'm going out somewhere and I want to stay a bit respectable looking, but and they said, oh, what do you wash your hair with now? And I said, soap. They said, you can't wash your hair with soap. I said, yes I do. Whatever soap's in the shower. And I said, now and then when we get real flash, we go from bloody white soap to green soap. And that's bloody beautiful. And they're saying, oh, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. It'll dry your scalp out and it'll dry this out and that out. Oh, she's good. Yeah. So they're trying to sell me all this shit, make me beautiful, but sort of one of those things you can't turn pig shit into ice cream, really. So I didn't buy any of their stuff. I thought, no, I'm good. Don't need that. I've taken a bit of footage of this morning. just earlier before I did the mowing, I run the Massey up on the trailer and just showed you how I tie it down on the front there, and same procedure on the back really. But and then I run the Johnny up just for a bit of a look see. Yeah, something interesting, and see how it goes. Hope you like it. It was Father's Day here in Australia yesterday, and the kids come out. Well, young fellas living with us, and had the grandkids over, and yeah, they had a bit of a cook up for brekkie, and yeah. I've shifted the chook pen. Now Judy's been on to me about shifting the chook pen for a bloody long time, and I was doing alright there for a while because it was too wet and I didn't have to. Anyway, it can't get much drier than it's been now. So anyway, yesterday morning the job was on, get the loader, and we had to lift the chook pen out and stick him out in the paddock, then come around the other side and hook it up and turn it around, and then we had like a cat cage thing that Tim was taken to the dump one time, and Jude said, "You can't take that to the dump, too good." So we've tacked that onto the front of it and then sheeted it off with mesh so the dogs don't get in. And we've also put about 600 of mesh out the side of it there. So I'll take you up and give you a bit of a look at that. But apart from that, there hadn't been a lot going on. I painted the pickup hitch this last weekend. It's okay, yeah, it come up good. But then I worked out how to put the carryall on, so I haven't put it back on the tractor. I'm keen to just take the carryall. When we go with the carryall to places, well, yeah, we can just chuck a gazebo and a few chairs and jump on Mum and off we go. So I had to mandatory give the grandkids rides around the paddock and all that sort of thing Saturday and Sunday, so we've done all that. But yeah, look, all in all, apart from fitting the alternator to Goldie, a couple of flies hanging around now, and yeah, apart from fitting the alternator to Goldie, there wasn't much else done. I've got a little job up in the shed there to ream some bushes in a steering box on 165 for a fella, so we'll whiz up and do that. And yeah, just a bit of footage on the end of Goldie. I'd take you for a walk around Goldie, and look, by all accounts Goldie's done. We don't need to do any more really. All the painting's done. I had a new downpipe and a muffler under the right hand foot plate, and I thought the other one just went blistered and crappy quite quickly, and I thought, oh, I might just try and get a bit of extractor paint, you know, that 2000 something degrees C paint. And so I had a read of the thing, and it said, oh, make sure there's no loose paint or that, and I thought, oh, some of the paint on these pipes was a bit rubbish really, so I sandblasted the pipe and took it out the front and wiped it down and put a light coat on. Then it said in 10 minutes you can put another light coat, and in 10 minutes another light coat, then wait an hour and put a heavy coat. So I did that, and then I thought, oh, before I went home I left it for an hour or two, and then I just started the tractor up until I couldn't hold onto the pipe anymore, then shut it down. Then I did that twice, just to try and let the paint bake a little bit. But this morning I was driving around, went up for a bit of a photo in the front yard with the old tractor, and it's starting to bubble up. I don't know what you do with the stuff. Yeah, just how it goes. I don't know how it all works. Yeah, so, I've still been on my diet, still getting rid of a bit of weight. I got on the piss a bit yesterday, Father's Day. Yeah. Judy says to me, she says, oh, I wouldn't mind a Guinness, you know. I haven't had one of them for quite a while. I said, oh yeah, all right. So had to go to town and get some bolts to finish the chook pen, so pulled into the bottle hole, and 3 tallies of Guinness, and no, they're bloody nice. And the kids bought me liqueurs and bloody this gin, Bundy gin to try and all that. So yeah, so I had a few yesterday and loved it. Feel good today. Must have needed me blood thinning out or something or other. But yeah, it was quite good. Stayed up late till probably 9:30. Yeah, big late night. But and I think I've finally got Wi-Fi in a little shipping container. I've shifted the Wi-Fi booster station too. So, but anyway, look, I'll take you for a little wander. I'll just show you what we've been up to. Once again, not a lot happening. I seem to be busy, but you don't really need to see an old fart ride around in circles on a rider mower. But I can show you what we've done to the chook pen and things like that, just to well, just to prove I've been doing something, really. Yeah. All right, stay tuned. I'll take you for a lap. Well, here we are. We're out the front yard with Goldie. Whoop! I'm slopping around here. I'll just nip up the gimbal a bit and we'll be right. She's come up pretty good. Got a bit of a shine happening on the bonnet. She's got new tyres, new wheel nuts and all as per how they were. The carryall, I can fit the carryall on the trailer now, as you'll see in the video. You'll notice that I fitted a lifting sling up here. I can take that off any time. That won't scratch the paint on the roll frame here. But what that's about is that with the carryall, the trailer's a little bit short, and with the carryall lifted right up and held up with a ratchet strap, well, I can take the carryall to shows with me. So, which is something we'd been speaking of wanting to do. But she's a nice little tractor. Coming up alright. I haven't got any green grass to put it on for you. That's a Bearco distributor. I still have to put the new electronic ignition on yet, just to try it out. Champion spark plug caps. I like the look of them. A nice comfy Fergie cushion. Sparrex sell them worldwide. They fit on the Fergie seats okay. So that's just a bit of a walk around the Gold tractor. You're looking okay. There's a little dent in the bonnet somewhere. I can't see it now. Annoys shit out of me some days. I've got 55 watt quartz halogen beams there. Down the front here, that's how we tie the tractor on. We just clip her onto there. We've got new wheels on the front, new wheels and tyres. New tyres only on the back. Actually, they're new rims with the old centres. So we'll get in the nitty gritty parts of it for you, just so you can have a good look. That's where the regulator normally sits. With the alternator we don't have that anymore. I'm going to put something there though. I was thinking possibly a bracket for another toolbox or something. This is going to be the tractor that we're going to take to shows for a little while. It's going to have full registration. A flashing light, which I haven't put on yet. It'll be at the Kangaroo show in a fortnight. So that's about September 16, 2018. We're going to Kangaroo. That'll be its first outing. We're going there with the Fergie Club. So there you go. A little bit of wire. I haven't put the flashing light on yet. I don't need it on just yet, and I'm not that keen on the look of them, so I might go to Kangaroo without the flashing light hooked on and wired up. No need. We've got a bit of motley shade as the sun's coming through the trees. It's early morning and people are going past going to work, so there you go. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. There is a couple of little bits and pieces coming up, but we'll post them as they happen. Alright, here's our little chains. Pulling forward on over-centre dogs, same on the other side, and 2 chains going on the back, and we're done. Away we go. Very easy to load and unload. Yeah, but that's about it for Goldie. She's looking pretty good. I'll move back a bit and give you a bit of a walk around. I might take it up the front later and do a bit of a walk around with the camera from there. A less wobbly one. You can see on the pipe here, you can see little paint blisters coming up, and the old pipe looked pretty rubbish on it, so I put a new exhaust net on because the old one had been on for quite a few years. But I thought I'd get some aluminiumised paint, heat-proof paint for extractors, and it said to make sure you were clean and all that, so I actually sandblasted that pipe and put a light coat on, then waited 10 minutes and put another light coat, then waited 10 minutes and another one, and then a little bit deeper or heavier coat. It's a bit hard to see there, but yeah, it's still, with all that buggering around, it's still starting to bubble here. So I think I'm just going to have to be used to a dark exhaust pipe. Had one for years and I could live with it then, so I suppose I'll be right. But anyway, see how we go. There's the alternator. We've just fitted the alternator on it. The alternator seems to work well. Bit of a funny, the digital voltmeters dance around a little bit with it on, but the analog ones are okay. So there you go. I'll back it back off again. Well, if we look down the paddock there, that's where the chook pen's been for quite a few years, and it gets very wet. We've got a disc across that and sort it all out yet. And Jude's got a couple of roosters, wild grown tomatoes here, but Jude's got a rooster and a few chooks there. But so we had to pick the chook pen up and turn it around, and so we turned it around, and the roof is now running the right way, so when the rain hits the roof it doesn't have to come down through the paddock. The mango tree here, we're sticking right up in under the mango tree. Look at the flowers on the mango tree. Hopefully we get some nice mangoes. Often dry years you do alright if you get a bit of rain at the right time and it doesn't wash the flowers. Anyway, time will tell there, I suppose. But yeah, with the help of the grandkids, we've got a nice shady little spot here. We're just putting we've had a bit of a dirt pile there, so we're just using that to push any water away if it ever rains ever again. This little frame here, that's what they were chucking out. It was a cat cage. Apparently you can buy a cat cage, and what we usually do with the chook pen to stop foxes and that is we run a bit of mesh around the outside and stops them digging in. And so now, apart from that main chook pen, they've got this pen here as well. So that's a good thing. That's to prove I was doing something. Another little bit of mucking around I've been doing through the week is a bit much glare there. I've actually been labelling all the drawers and sorting out what's in each drawer, and like we have helicoils and internal micrometers and external micrometers and all that sort of thing. So with all these drawers, you would not believe the amount of times I open the wrong drawer. So hopefully that's a thing of the past. And with my old stool sitting in the road here, yeah, well, get a bit of a law and order in the place anyway. When I moved in here, I just sort of got things in there, and just to get the shift done, and moved on to the gold tractor. But now hopefully I've got a bit of time to do a bit more. Reorganise the collet drawer. I still have to make some more ER40, 3D print some ER40 collet holders yet. But that's my nicest looking drawer, I reckon. I like looking in there. Alright, see how we go. I'll see if I can get some more made.